Keychron, the K10. It's a keyboard. I kind of like it. I don't love it, but I definitely like it. So let's get into the things that I like and things that I don't like. So as with most things, you get a box, right? This is you know, well, it was well packaged, and the I don't know, the text here, it's kind of rainbow, got this rainbow effect thing going on. I don't know, I think that's kind of neat. Pointless, doesn't it does nothing to make the product work, but it's kind of neat looking if you're into that sort of thing, shiny things and all that. So you get a box, you get a bunch of stuff inside of a box, some extra keycaps, the little keycap puller, a quick start guide, and then of course you get the product itself. And I have been using this for a little while now. Note the missing key. I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. It's not their fault, it's my fault. That key is not going to be reinstalled, I promise you that. Anyway, I am not what you would consider a keyboard snob. Not by any stretch of any imagination here. But, I have owned a few keyboards in my time. And, just to give you a quick example here, we got one of these guys, and we've got one of these guys, right? We've got one of these guys here. Yeah, something like that. We got one of these guys here, Keys S. I hate that thing, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit here. And then I got another one of these guys. Might be wondering, why do I have three of these? Well, it's real simple. I love this keyboard. I love this keyboard. This does every single thing I need and want, except it only works with one PC. And I got multiple PCs, so I need multiple versions of the keyboard that I truly, truly love. Nothing on the market does what this thing does. Nothing on the market looks the way this thing looks. Nothing on the market feels the way this feels. This is my holy grail. This is my keyboard. I am not a keyboard snob, but I know what I like and I know what I don't, right? I love this keyboard, and now they don't make them anymore. Ye friggin' ha, ain't that always the way? As soon as somebody hits the mark, as soon as somebody absolutely tops that scale, now they break the scale, because they'll discontinue the item or they'll change it in some weird bastardized way. And oh, I hate it. I hate it. There are millions. I think there's probably millions of different keyboards out there now. It's well over hundreds of thousands. We're probably into the millions at this point, with everybody, having a new goofy brand and a new different way of doing the same old thing. No, this is my round wheel. Stop reinventing my wheel. This is home. This is where I live. This is where I want to stay. This is the hill I'm going to die on. You know what I mean? This is what they replaced it with. I freaking hate this thing. I hate almost everything about it, except this one keyboard will control 3 different PCs. And so will this Keychron. Will control 3 different PCs. You know what? Yeah, I'm just thinking about it now. I haven't tested it, but I'll bet you, technically, this could control 4 different PCs. Because you get a rather short, but you do get a USB-C, C on this end, type A on this end, a cord that comes with it for physically charging the keyboard and also making a physical keyboard connection. You can hardwire this via USB is what I'm trying to say there. So you can have it physically connected as a keyboard, and then you still have 3 different wireless options. So technically this one would control 4 different computers. Yeah, I just now thought of that. That's pretty cool. Do you need 4? I don't know. I mean, I do. I got at least four PCs that I'm currently running almost all the time. But no, I want different keyboards for different reasons. And, well, I like what I like. And I do like this keyboard. I like it just fine. But the form factor, it just ain't this, okay? This is where I want to be. That's my home. If it ain't exactly that, then it's never going to be exactly right. Okay? I mean, that's just the beginning and the end of my story right there. I like this, but I certainly don't love it. These mechanical keys, there is a mechanical sound, but it ain't what you think it is. That is not the, that is not a switch. That is physically, that is, well, here, I'll show you. You can see the switch right there, and I'll get you a little bit closer yet again, and we'll put a microphone right up on it so you can hear what I'm hearing. But I want you to see what I'm seeing first. This key, well, actually, it's bottoming out in the in the switch. What you're hearing, well, how about I just put a microphone on it? Okay, this is about as well as I can do this, being all alone here and having to do everything with the only two hands that I possess. This microphone here will exactly record the keystroke noise, if you will. And if you're real careful, and I'll be real quiet, and we'll just see what happens here. If you're real careful with it, it's almost silent, but if you push it like you normally would, right? Now, this is the noise of just the switch itself. And if you push it a little faster, you see what I mean? What you're hearing is this keycap is making the bulk of the noise. It's not the switch, is what I was trying to say. Now, honestly, I couldn't care less about mechanical keyboards or, you know, or regular mushy type keys. I don't care about that. That's not, I'm not a keyboard snob, okay? This mechanical stuff, yeah, if you want a good mechanical keyboard, they used to make them, you know, back in the 80s. If you got the old school with the PS2, that little round connector, you can get a PS2 to a USB adapter, and there you go. You know, you can get those old ancient keyboards, you know, with real mechanical switches all day long for free. People throw that stuff away. Paying what you got to pay now for some of these, well, some of these boards, I don't understand the cost. And I didn't like the price of this, but I did get it on sale, and I paid $78 for it. Unbeknownst to me, and I'm pretty good at doing my homework, usually. This time, I missed a mark. This is one of the RGB versions, and I guess I'll just show that to you real quick. It, oh my God, it does goofy stuff. All right, this one does all the RGB crap, and this is where I failed. I didn't know they had one that was just white. That's all I ever want. I frickin' hate the rainbow. I hate it. Oh, I don't mind them when they're in the sky, but everywhere else on this planet, I hate rainbows. All right? There ain't no other way of saying it. I hate that. That's pointless. It does do white, yeah, but it also does every other frickin' color. And it's so obnoxious. It is so obnoxious to finally just get to white. You can push that, and every time you do, it does a different thing. Push it again, and it does a different thing. And again, and it does a different thing. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. It just goes on for frickin' ever. Just give me white and lock it in already. Thank God there is a keyboard, or a version of this same keyboard, that is just white. And I didn't know. I just didn't know until, well, until it was too damn late. It just does, it does too much of this crap. Just give me white already. You know what I mean. Just who uses that? Who types like that? And this, come on. What the hell, right? Just give me a freaking color. I'm telling you, it goes on forever. You know, finally, you get to white, right? Oh, it's just so annoying to me. And you can't lock it in. What you got to do is you just got to buy the right keyboard, and I didn't. I bought the wrong one. I bought the RGB because I didn't know there was just a pure white. So I freaking hate that. I despise that. But it's my fault. It's not theirs. They do make a fix for that. It's just a different model. It's the same thing, the same identical. It's just it doesn't do the RGB. So, all right, that's one thing I freaking hate about it. I love that it's backlit, sure, but I can't stand all that rainbow crap. Not for me. Not in my lifetime. No sir, no ma'am. All right, it feels substantial. I mean, this is certainly, this will hold your papers down. You know what I mean? The exact weight, I'll put a, you know, up here in text. I'll tell you what it weighs. But this, you know, it's kind of heavy for a keyboard. You know, it's plastic, and then it's metal. This is aluminum, by the way. This is non-magnetic or non-ferrous material. I don't know if they've got actual steel in here because I don't see what I'm feeling. And in terms of weight here, they might actually have a little bit of steel inside as, you know, additional weight, because I don't think this thing should be as heavy as it is. It just, not to my thinking it shouldn't. But anyway, it's got some weight to it. Now, if you're standing and typing, I can tell you right now, I type better on this keyboard than I do on any of my others. Well, almost any of them. I have grown, you know, quite fond of this. This is, like I said, this is my home. This is where I live. Yeah, I can fly on this thing and make very few mistakes. I type very well on this, and the reason this key is missing is because I cannot seem to get over it. I can't get around it. I am forever hitting the caps lock key. If you want to talk about a useless freaking keyboard or a key on a keyboard, yeah, that's got to be it. Or at least that's it for me. I hate that key. I hate that key so much. You know, I'll bet you, thinking about it now, I'll bet you I've wasted an entire day of my life in hitting that key and having to correct the mistake. Because I'll be 15 words after I've hit the damn thing and not notice, you know, and then I look up because I'm looking down when I type. And when I look up at my screen, I got, you know, all this capitalized words. There's no fix for that. You got to delete it and start over, right? Oh, I freaking hate that key. I hate that key. So that's why I do not have that key cap on. The switch is there, and if I could remove the switch easy, I would. But this is not one that has the replaceable mechanical switches. There's a different model that does have, you know, on-the-fly replaceable switches, but this is just not one of those. Anyway, I hate that key, so yeah, that's why the keycap is gone. All right, I like that it has an included, feels like anyway, pretty high quality USB cable. It's got a 90-degree end on it for plugging it in right there. And I think it's nice. It's just, my God, is it short. It's the shortest little thing. Let's see how long it is. It is too short to be, well, practical. 4 foot. That's upside down, but trust me, that's what we're coming up at. 4 foot. That's outer cable end to outer cable end. So that's max length. It's 4 foot long. I don't know what that is in metric. I'll do a conversion and put it up here in text for, you know, you metric folks. 4 foot. That's ridiculous. I mean, it's just too damn short. It's fine for about a laptop. If you had a laptop here, a 4 foot cable will do you. But not for a desktop. Not for most of us anyway. This will not reach my desktop. I mean, just no way, no how. It will not reach my desktop. Not if I have a standing desk here, right? And then I put my desktop on the floor, this does not reach. There's no way in hell it's going to reach. I have it plugged into a hub, and that's how I make my physical connection. And then I use channels 1, 2, and 3 to wirelessly connect to other PCs. Well, actually, channel 1 connects to the same PC as my physical connection does. But yeah, like I mentioned in the beginning, you could technically connect this to 4 different, you can control 4 different computers with it. So yeah, that's pretty neat. I like that it comes with a cable. I don't like how short the cable is. It's borderline useless. It's good for a laptop, and that's about it. All right, these are 2 very similar form factor wireless keyboards that I own. And this is the replacement for the one that I've shown you that I love. This one. This, in case you was wondering, this is the K800 from Logitech. K800. Freaking love this thing. I'd buy 10 more of them right now if I could get my hands on them. But nobody makes them. Nobody's got them in stock, and the only place I've found them is used. And I'm not doing that either. So, suffering through what I got to suffer. This keyboard. I freaking hate this keyboard. I hate almost everything about it. The only thing I like, honestly, is that it will control wirelessly 3 different computers. I like that it is just one color. Love that. Thank you. It's touch sensitive. You can touch anywhere and it kind of wake it up. Hit a key, it wakes up. You know, it's touch sensitive somewhere in the perimeter. I don't know exactly where the sensors are. It does not work nearly as well as my K800 in that regard. Again, that is my board. That is home. This frickin' lock key. Oh my God. Can't stand it. Can't stand it. I literally destroyed the switch, and then I crazy glued the thing down because I was constantly hitting that, and that I got to reboot after that. I cannot get back to my desktop. That key it just screws everything up. This one, thank God, does not have a lock key on it, but in comparison mode here, it doesn't have a calculator button either. This one does have a calculator button. This one does not. And, well, I mean, you can reassign a key, I guess. You got to use third-party software with this Keychron because it doesn't come with anything from the manufacturer. But you could reassign a key, I guess, to, do different things. But the Logitech has their own software. I mean, that's maybe a positive. It might be a negative. I mean, if you don't need software to make a keyboard work, okay? They all work with basic legacy function there. But, if you want a little more granular control, I guess, then, Logitech comes with its own. The Keychron does not. It's got nothing. You got to go to a third-party source for that. So, it's not a like or dislike, really. It's just a thing. And like with most, I would imagine, most wireless keyboards, you can control the F keys. You can either have them as like media function keys, or you can always have them as just F keys that do what regular F keys do. But they can also double as media keys, turn volume up, play, fast forward, that sort of thing. Change your screen brightness and or the keyboard brightness, the illumination of the backlighting here. You can do all that. Right inside of the board itself. It works great for Windows, which is the only thing that I have, but you do have a Mac option over here. Yeah, let's see if we can catch that light just right. Maybe there. You can probably see that, right? This switch here will set you for PC or Mac. I guess your keyboard layout is a little different on a Mac. Well, it does come with the different keys. It comes with the I don't know. There's some Mac keys in here for Apple, Mac, whatever. Like I said, I don't got one, but if you do, it's a universal keyboard. I like that I love that it's universal. In fact, I mean that's great. You can physically plug it in and use it with anything. You can Bluetooth connect it to anything that has Bluetooth capability. And, well, I guess we'll talk about that. I love that it connects wirelessly. However, it is dog slow. I mean, it's just, well, here. Let me turn the lights off, and I'll show you how slow it is. Turn it on. It'll go through its rainbow bright mode until it gets to white mode. And you saw the number 3 lit up. That's because it was connected to the third computer. Hold the FN key and push 2. See the blinking? I mean, that took a second. And then now it's connected. Once the keyboard fully lights up, it's connected. Watch. I'll go to number 1. Wait for it. Boom. Now it's connected, right? Go back to 3. And boom. I mean, what is that? 2.5 seconds? Feels like close to 3. Somewhere in that ballpark. Now, this keyboard that I hate, trying to catch the light just right. This has dedicated buttons. The 1, 2, and 3 over here. Watch. I don't know which one it's connected to currently, but I'll go with 2. And it's already done. It's already connected. Go to 3. Boom, done. It's almost instantaneous. Now, this is a different thing. It's still Bluetooth, yes, but it's Bolt. It uses that Bolt receiver with their, you know, honest to God, I don't know what it stands for. It's still frickin' Bluetooth, but they call it Bolt. It comes with a very special receiver to use the Bolt connection or whatever. You know, it's kind of gimmicky, in my opinion, but this is the end result of that gimmick or that trick, if you will. It is much faster, but it does take a separate piece of hardware to get the connection speed that quick. And it's not as universal. I mean, I think it works with a Mac, but I don't know that it works with a Mac. So, you know, keep that in mind. Anyway, it's not about the Logitech review. It's about this Keychron review. I'm comparing to show you what I like and what I don't, and reasons why I like, reasons why I don't. So, yeah, this thing is just slow. It's terribly slow. And not having no touch sensitive capability. You know, the light's just on. You can control it for seconds to minutes. And I think I have this set up to turn off automatically after 20 minutes. You got some wiggle room there, but you got no touch sensitivity in that regard. Not like all my other Logitechs do. You know, you can just basically touch the housing and they wake right up. Love that. Freaking love that. This, well, it just doesn't have that bell or that whistle. Maybe it matters to you, maybe it don't, but it's a par negative for me because this I can't sit down and, well, to be honest, I mean, most of the time I'm laying down. I lay on a couch, watch TV and whatnot, and I run, my whole entertainment systems run from a computer. So mouse, keyboard, you know, yes, that's got to be workable in both sit, stand, and lay down positions for me. And this, I just can't use it laying down. It's okay if it's on my lap, I can type, but not having this palm rest, I guess is what you call it. Not having that, like if I prop my knees up, I can lay my palms on this and I can type. You know, I can hold the keyboard against my legs with my palms, and you know, I need this area. I must have this area. And there is nothing there. And, you know, it's impossible to freaking lay down and hold the keyboard without hitting these keys on the bottom row. Oh, it's just, it can't be done. It can't be done. And I got the exact same problem with this Logitech one for the same exact reasons. I can't lay down and use the thing. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I want my K800. Nobody makes them anymore. Nobody makes anything even like it anymore. And honest to God, if any of you guys know of anybody that makes, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but if any of you know of somebody that makes a keyboard just like this, I don't care what name they stick on it, but do they make one just like it? If you know of somebody, please let me know, because I've looked and I can't find. And this is home, okay? Just is. I'm not a keyboard snob, but I know what I like. And I do like this overall, but I don't love it. I think it's a little bit pricey. Yeah, I guess we'll just touch on that now. $78 is what I paid for it, and I got it on sale. Oh, I don't know that it's quite worth that. It's nice. I like it. Is it worth it? I don't know. I mean, they're all in that price range. I mean, you get some dirt cheap ones, but then you don't get the mechanical switches if that matters to you, or you'll lose backlighting, or you'll lose, you know, multi-device capability, that sort of thing. They're all in about that $80 range. You know, don't matter what brand you get. To get this level of board, that's about the price range that I've seen anyway. Just do keep in mind, if you don't like that RGB crap, the way I despise it, there is just a simple white available, but man, I wish I had known that. I didn't. I found out way too late. Anyway, I think it's a little pricey. I think it should be in the $50 range personally, but you know, I don't build these things. I don't know what it actually costs to make one. So what do I know, right? I'd be much happier with it in the $50 range, but 78, that's what I paid, and that was on sale. Normally it was 119 or something like that. No way. It's no way. It's not $100+ keyboard. No way. I struggled to even recommend it at 80, but you know that's what they all pretty much run at. On sale, off sale, whatever. They're all in that price range. I don't think there's a whole lot more I can tell you about it. I like it. It's just you know it's a good standing keyboard. In fact, it's what I go to when I'm going to stand here on a mobile desk like this. And I got a couple of mobile tables just like this one here. This is, you know, when I'm doing editing kind of work, you know, and mobile devices show up, mobile tables come out, you know, and I'm standing and I'm doing my thing. Standing, I like this. I like this fine. I type really well on this, aside from the one key that I can't seem to avoid. So removing it solved the problem. But I do kind of wish they had a dead keycap, specifically for this type of a thing. If you got, you know, a pet peeve key like, you know, like I do, the caps lock is my nemesis. Just get rid of the damn thing, right? Put a dead keycap on it so you can never hit it again. I wish all keyboardists would do that, but they don't. This guy's didn't either, so I gotta make something or put a piece of tape or something, you know. I like it though. I think I'm just gonna wrap it up here, give her my score, and finish this video off. Can't really think of anything else I need to tell you. On a 0 to 10, because, you know, stars are for restaurants, and we don't do stars around here. Around my place, we do proper ratings on a proper scale, which runs from 0 to 10. On a 0 to 10 numerical scale, where would I put this thing? I would say I'm going to give it a 7. I have no reason, honestly, to rate it lower, nor do I think I have a reason to rate it any higher. I'll give it a 7. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up right about there. All right. Hey, guys, thanks for hanging out. You know, do this thing or that thing and ding-a-ling, subscribe, whatever you feel like doing down there. And if like I said, if you know of a replacement for that K800, please let me know, you know, down there in the description, because that's just home for me. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you in the next one then. All right, cheers.